Gang violence, vicious assaults, even murder. In the 1970s and 80s, New York's Central Park was barely a place you wanted to be in the daytime, let alone after dark. But then, one man decided enough was enough. His name is Curtis Sliwa, and in 1979, he started the infamous citizen watch group, the Guardian Angels.
How are you? I've seen you around for years.
Yeah, I'll give you my card.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So why did you go ahead and start Guardian Angels?
Actually, I was 25 years old.
25?
I was a night manager of Mickey D's McDonald's up in the Bronx, and I really felt that I had nothing to lose back then because the city was totally becoming unglued. We were on the cusp of fiscal collapse, Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and as a result, government started slashing cops. You had no cops on the trains, no cops in the streets, and no cops in Central Park. And I was able to craft together this concept of the Guardian Angels, which, against all odds, worked.
So well, in fact, that by 1993, Sliwa says he was able to discontinue regular patrols of the park. But flash forward 20 years, and the criminal element is creeping back into the heart of the city. Now, Curtis takes us on an exclusive patrol of the park to explain why he thinks it's time for a resurgence of Red Berets. Now, people may be watching and be like, wow, is New York City really, or Central Park, really that dangerous?
Well, New York City hasn't slipped into the abyss like it had when I first started the Guardian Angels back in 1979, but unfortunately, there's been a dramatic increase in strong-arm robberies. So it's not just somebody coming up to you late at night and thugging you up and taking your personal items. They're yoking you. They're putting their arm around your neck. They're giving you the fright of your life.
Curtis, look at this view. Look how picturesque it is. I mean, this is why New York City, in my opinion, is the greatest city in the entire world. But you're saying when night descends, this place can become really dangerous.
Oh, yeah. In fact, there are people feeding the ducks now. They're taking pictures. But when the sun goes down, I could thug you upside your head, drag you, toss you into that pond, and I guarantee you nobody will find you till the first joggers start running past here in the wee hours of the morning. Which is where Curtis says the Guardian Angels step in, acting not just as a visual deterrent, but when necessary, a physical one as well. What's the protocol when you come into suspicious activity, suspicious behavior, people? What do you guys do? We are not eyes and ears. We take immediate physical action. So if we got to stop you, we got to stop and frisk you, and we don't ask you any questions. We're going to make sure that everyone is safe and secure in the location. And if you don't like it, go ahead, call the police, call 911, because how are you going to get the police there? They're not there to begin with. Number two, if you've actually committed a crime, you're going to wait until the police come. Other than that, generally we give you a lecture, ask you what you're doing in the park. They say none of your BIB business. Well, say it is our business. It's time for you to pick up your pieces and get out of the park because you're here for the wrong reasons. While the Angels used to clash frequently with police, who weren't sure what to make of them, today they enjoy the full support of most authorities. Not that everyone is such a fan. Curtis himself was shot 5 times and nearly killed during an assassination attempt in the early 90s. Still, he believes the risk is necessary, and that the key to keeping the city safe is securing Central Park. Have you seen an immediate impact in what you're doing with the resurgence of the Guardian Angels? With our reemergence in Central Park, yes. In the 2 areas where we're focusing our attention, the people who are the users of that area who have been victimized offer a lot of information to us. And oftentimes we're preemptively able to stop crimes before they even get into progress. Curtis, what's your hope for the future of New York City and Central Park? That we learn from the mistakes of a past generation and we don't end up falling back into the belly of the beast, into the abyss, as I call it. So the quality of life that we take for granted now, we have to fight to keep it this way. Because anytime we lose it anywhere in the city, we could lose it everywhere in the city. Sliwa stopped short of calling his group vigilantes, just concerned citizens standing up for what's right. Now, we just ended where we started, and we really appreciate the tour. It's almost nighttime. Are you getting ready for patrol? Oh, yeah, because once it's dusk, that's when the whole tone, the whole nature of Central Park takes on a more ominous feel than what was earlier a Disney World feel. It's like the yin and the yang. From one New Yorker to another, thanks for everything you do, keeping the city safe. And we'll do it till the day we die.